Hello everyone. Ellen Woodbridge here, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. Happy Tuesday for everyone in my time zone, and in the future for all my people who live elsewhere in the world. I can confirm it is a lovely day here on the sunny central coast of New South Wales, just north of Sydney. I believe it's going to be a fairly hot one. I currently can't see the weather, but that's okay. I can see it's beautiful and sunny. I don't have any washing on the line today because I'm pretty much up to date. So I have forgotten to introduce myself. My name is Ellen Woodbridge, and I've been Stampin' Up demonstrator for nearly 14 years, which is, no, 14? No, it might be 13. On the 1st of February, it's my anniversary, because I signed up during Sale-a-bration, which is a whole lot of fun that I will be celebrating with you today. So I have grabbed out the Bloom Impressions Designer Series paper that you can earn with any $100 order. So it's increments of $100, so 100, 200, etc. And I've decided to grab out a stamp set out of the mini catalogue. I don't know if I'll use the dies that go with this or just a stamp set, but this is the beautiful butterflies. So it comes as a stamp set and as a hybrid embossing folder. So you get the embossing folder and the dies, and you can emboss and die cut at the same time with the embossing folder. So that is what we're playing with today. So if you are watching me live, there will be a red live button up in the corner, and I would love you to interact with me. Hey Margine, hey Diane, how are you? You are live on Facebook. I will also be popping this up on my YouTube as a premiere later this evening, my time. So I interact with people in the chat live there. So if you don't follow me on YouTube, please pop over there and subscribe, because I do one live a week exclusively on YouTube, and I do have a video going up on Thursday. That is a pre-recorded video for, I have some lunch, some leftover lunch. How uncouth. I am having a pre-recorded video going up this week, so I'd love you to go over on Thursday. I think it goes live at like 8 a.m. It's the Stampin' Round the World video hop. So that's what I've had going on. I do have a class coming up on the weekend, an in-person class, which is all about Sale-a-bration. I know, it's great. I love that you guys follow me on both. Some people are exclusively Facebook, some people are exclusively YouTube, so I kind of bring the worlds together. So I try and cater to all of my followers. So let's flip around, have a play with our products and see what we can come up with, because I don't have any preconceived ideas. I had a bit of a look at Pinterest and went, oh, there are some nice cards out there. Nothing really caught my eye. Nothing I went, ooh, that's horrible, because this paper is beautiful. Sometimes I go, that really isn't my style. That doesn't tickle my fancy, but not today. So we shall see if we use one paper or we use a couple of papers and pair them together. So does anyone already have the Bloom Impressions Designer Series paper? So it would have been one you earned from Sale-a-bration. I'm just seeing if I've done this right, which I have. Because when I do a Facebook Live, I have to press a few extra buttons to get things working properly. And now I've got a bit of an avalanche happening, which isn't what I had planned, but that's okay. All right. Well, I did, and I'll grab a card out because I did have a card for the SU Colour Challenge go live last night or yesterday using the stamp set. So I've done a couple of different techniques on that card. Okay, that is looking great. I'll turn off the light and I'll be back. I also must pre-warn you, there may be a little bit of commotion in a good way happening. Sorry, I just moved my mat happening. I'm waiting on a delivery. Unfortunately, my son Owen's bed broke. Not last week, maybe? Not last week, maybe the week before. We're waiting on the delivery and it's due to be delivered today. So I have got Lavender home, so she can definitely grab the door for us, which is wonderful. But you just may hear it in the background. You have it. Have you used it yet, Margine? You also have the stamp set. Okay. So you might be playing along with me. Let's see. Okay. That looks a little better on screen. So I am going to have a look through the paper first and decide which ones I super love. And then we're going to go with those ones. This one is great. It's like got all the colours, because the colours in this are plentiful. So I'm going to, now that's the one I really love there. So we've got Azure Afternoon, Blackberry Bliss, Blueberry Bushel, Coastal Cabana, Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo, Melamambo, Peach Pie, Petunia Pop, Pumpkin Pie, and Shy Shamrock. So we have a plethora of colours in here to choose from. Okay, so we've got this one, our nice, so that's definitely Shy Shamrock on the back there. And this one is definitely Blackberry Bliss. Now, I do like this one, so I'm going to pop it off to the side. Oh, this is a nice one, so bright and happy. This will go well with the Delightful Wishes bundle, but I know that's not the name of the paper. That will go really nicely with that nice peach pie on the back. Now, what I've been saying about yellow, even though I haven't played with the paper, you put yellow with, hang on, I'm just going to, so you put yellow with a colour and it lifts it, and it works totally the other way. By just adding that pop of yellow, you get a really good lift of colour. So I am going to pull that to the side because I know a lot of people are not scared, but they have trouble using yellow. And I just love yellow. Oh, I love that one. And I love this one. All the pinks with that pop of Shy Shamrock. That's very beautiful. Good evening, Donna. How are you? I'll meet you at your time zone. And we've got this one as well. I think I really like the pop of green in this one. Nothing against this pattern at all. It's just, I like the pop of green. I just think when you look at them side by side, I think the pop of green really lifts the whole pattern, even though they're using exactly the same colour. And my favourite, which is this one. How beautiful is it? And then on the back, we've got Azure Afternoon. That is just gorgeous. I love the white space. I love the mix of colours. This pattern is very, very appealing to me. So I've probably grabbed out 3/4 of the 6 designs in here because, hey, that's how life rolls. Oh dear. Okay, so pop that over there. Let's bring back the ones I have chosen and let's see what goes with what. Now, I do have a pretty good mix of things that work together, so I don't mind that. Now, see, I see these two as a pair and these two as a pair, although I think if I did that, that would also work really well. Let's see how the yellow looks with that. See, the yellow looks great. I think I maybe want to use these two together, and I'll see if we get to a second card. Hey Shaz, how are you today? I'm guessing 3 a.m. today. Okay. Do you know what I could do? I'm thinking, do I do a strip card? But if I did, I'd add in a strip of that. So you've just got a card front, add in 3 strips, a nice sentiment, and I would probably grab the sentiment from Documenting the Day, which is another sale-a-bration set. This is great for scrapbooking, but great for popping, and great sentiment. The day is nice and bold, which is beautiful. And I think what a wonderful day is a lovely birthday sentiment. Oh, not late at all. Oh no, you're wide awake, Shaz. I love this. You like all the designs, Donna. So do I. But, you know, we have to have our favourites. What a wonderful day. Oh, what a wonderful day. Yeah, you can mix and match these and make so much. So I was thinking of using this, or I could grab a sentiment from the beautiful butterflies. We'll see how we go. Oh, I was going to show you that card. So this is my SU Colour Challenge card. So we are a Facebook group that does a colour challenge every month. And this is the card that I did. So the inspiration is a beautiful teacup set, and it's actually very, very similar to a teacup set that I actually already own. So the colours that we had to use were Highland Heather, Blackberry Bliss, Lemon Lolly, and Old Olive. So I have used them all there. Hey Glenda, how are you? So yeah, that was my card. So something a little bit different. I did some watermark stamping in the background, and I did the faux embossed strip. So yeah, I had a lot of fun making this card. It didn't end up anything like I thought it would, and I really want to swear here, but I used so much Winker Stella on here, and it probably still isn't coming up, but in real life, the Blackberry Bliss butterfly is so shimmery. Okay, so I've shared with you this card. What am I going to do? A strip card, or do I want to use this as a background, put like a strip of this across and just use a nice big butterfly? I'm just trying to work out what, it's Coastal Cabana. Okay, I was just trying to work out what this is, and I'll show you. It is Coastal Cabana. So there you go. Thanks, Glenda. I'm glad you like it. It's on my blog and on my social media if you want to take a closer look. Very hard to photograph things with Winker Stella. It's so hard because you can get a hint of the shimmer, but I can tell you this shimmer is everywhere. Okay. I think I'm going to do a strip card. So then I can use that sentiment. Okay. I will. So this is a card front size, and this is how I'm going to work this out. I am actually going to work it out in inches because that is just easier. So this is, let's say 5.5. So if I went 1, 2, and then 3, that gives us, let me have a look. Sorry, sometimes I do actually plan a card. Sometimes. So, just let me, this may not work the way I want it. Maybe I am doing it in a different orientation. So I'm definitely doing it landscape, which changes things completely. So I'll just be doing 2 strips this way. And what I am going to do is leave this stamp here. And so if I leave 1.5, it's stuck. So 1.5 is okay. So it's a bit less than 4 inches. So sorry, sitting here thinking, so that's 1.5. That'll give us enough room for the day, and then I'll put the What a Wonderful over the day. So that's sorted, that's fine. And then if I do, so 1.5, and then I do 1, maybe I do 1 3/4 strips. Let's just see how we go with 1 3/4. It's only paper, and I can always change it up. So do I put these 2 together or these 2 together? So do I use 2 patterns? So these will work because this is a busy pattern, or this is, sorry, a larger pattern, and this is a smaller pattern. Or do I use the busy pattern and then a monochromatic pattern? So I said 1 3/4. I can always trim it down. 1 3/4 is 4.5 centimeters. That is all good there. Great. And I will make that to be approximately there. So that is, I'm using a card front. I'm a deal. Just need to take a titch more off, which is perfect. Okay, no one's weighing in. Thanks, guys. Although I do know I am a lot delayed on my side from what I am doing. But if I cut it, then I can choose a side. So it's not so bad. Okay. Oh, this does not want to open. Okay, I'll pop these to over here out of the way. And take a full centimetre off here. I haven't decided. I think I am putting them on the white because then that makes a perfect stamping surface. Okay, so 2 pieces. I think these compete together too much. So I'm actually thinking this one and this one. It doesn't mean I don't like the other side, but if I was using 3, I would use like 1, 2, and then 3 up there with that in the middle. Where when you kind of put them together, they're competing against each other, where these ones aren't competing against each other. I'm trying to work out which way I like better. Okay, so let's do some sizing here. I think they're actually way too big. Oh my God. What am I doing here? I don't know what planet I'm on today, girls. And guys, of course. So if I go 4.5 and I go 2 and a bit, I'm just going to halve them, and then maybe I can get 2 cards. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. These can go up and over here, and then this can go here. Okay. Okay, this might be better now. And I may be totally off and need to cut more. Yeah, I'm totally off. Yeah. I like it, but wrong sizing. Lucky I've got a strip of paper. How did I stuff that up so badly? T-square ruler. Pop this trimmer to the side. Okay, I still need my word there. Okay, so I'm leaving 4 centimeters for that. Okay, then we've got 4 till 10. So that is 6. So if I go 2.5 for each, which is, if I use inch strips, that's about, no, that is more than what I just had. 4 till 10 is 6 centimeters. So if I halve it, it's 3. And then if I take half a centimeter off each, that gives me a good amount of, yeah, they are wider. That gives me a nice amount of, I'll spit the word out in a sec. It gives me a nice amount of area around it. A nice border. That's the word I'm looking for. A border. You come here to hear me try and think of words, I swear. Oh dear. Okay, so, oops, I need the other end. So I want to make this a bit shorter. And do you know what? My next card's going to be a strip card because I've got all these strips. So let's put them together on my second card and see what we can come up with. Sounds like a good plan, doesn't it? While I'm making all these errors, I know what I want. I've just got to do it. Like, I know what measurement I want, but it just doesn't want to work. Please tell me I'm not the only one that has days like this. That sounds like a song lyric. I don't know what song, but it sounds like a song lyric. Okay, so now we have all different size strips along here. I am going to pick up this stamp. I'm going to put the wrong size strips just off to the side, And we're going to make a really nice pattern with our second card. So I'm thinking, I don't know what I want on top and what I want on the bottom. Undecided. Do you know what? I may be able to, because I may have stuffed it up again, but I have a solution in mind this time. Actually, I didn't stuff this up. This is great. Okay, I'm going to stamp the day, and I'm just going to grab my colours and find out, like, what's the lightest in here. So, I've got Flirty Flamingo. I find I haven't quite got, is that Peach Pie? So maybe I might put Flirty Flamingo with the Blackberry Bliss wording over the top. That would look really pretty. And we've still got butterflies to put on here as well. So I could... See, I may not use the stamp set. I may grab out the dies. We will see. What's another dark? I could just use the two pinks. I could use... I actually want to use Pretty in Pink. Now, it's not that I don't love Flirty Flamingo, but watered down Flirty Flamingo is Pretty in Pink without the fluoro. So I'm just going to go against everything here and do this. Where is my Blackberry Bliss? I keep on going to look for Blackberry Bliss in my Regal's colours, and for years it has been a neutral colour, but I never remember, ever. Okay, let's pick this up. Let's pop this out of the way. Now, brand new stamp. This is going to be very, it's very shiny, is what I'm trying to say. So I want this to, there we go. So hopefully you can see that this is less shiny. I am going to grab a scrap piece of paper here, because I don't think I have one here. Just let me see. Nope, I need to grab one out. So I just keep a scrap of things that I've misprinted, and then that I can use as stamp off sheets. I do have grid sheets, but I prefer to use these and not waste them. Okay, so let's see how this stamps. Oh, is anyone out there? I've asked a few questions and had no responses, so I'm assuming you guys are watching me while doing other things, which is totally fine. I get that. I do exactly the same thing. Okay, so there is a reason why I am trying this, because it's a brand new stamp. So what I want to do, I want to clean this. So this is my stamped chamois. It is just damp. I am taking off some of that. I'm bringing back the shine, essentially, but that's okay, because I have given it a stamp, I've given it a clean. This is kind of, because it's so bold, this is kind of the stamp conditioning. The other thing that some people swear by, I may have to do it, is using Versamark, because it's a nice sticky ink. So it's kind of on the day that I'm just having some issues. So I'll give that a bit of an extra go over. Give this a beautiful ink up. And I also want to go back to here. I'm actually really tempted to use Bubble Bath as well. Just making sure. The top of that A is being very, very painful. So I'm getting pink ink all over my finger here, but no issues. Yay, thanks Marjane. I just never truly trust Facebook. And if it says I'm on air, but I'm not on air. Okay, I am going to just pop my, oh, this is the worst silicone matte known to man because I've melted it. Maybe if I just use this section here, at least I know which section is good. Okay. Inked that up. So your silicone matte does just give you a little bit of cushioning. I got a better result. I'm just going to have to go for it because it just is. So silicone matte winner for some cushioning. Okay. Just making sure my inking up is even, which I can see it is. Get this pretty much in the middle. That is not straight. Let that ink, that is a really good stamp. Let me see how off my stamping is. Actually, that is pretty good. We're going with it. We're going with it. So the day is stamped. Okay. My scissors to close this. Now, would I have got a lighter version of Pretty in Pink if I stamped off? Yes. Okay, now we said we were going to use What a Wonderful Day. So let's get out the What a Wonderful. And this will fit beautifully over here. Now, I am going to do some exactly what I did last time, but this just isn't as solid of a stamp. So I'm going to leave that there, but just scooch it off to the side just so I can check this is all going to go on okay. Now, the little blemish here where the A is, I'm sure we're going to cover up. Okay, so we're going to get a true look of what it looks like. Just like that. Ah, that looks awesome. Great. Okay, so I'm going to bring this here. I don't know if I've got ink on my hand, so I'm just going to be careful. Now, good thing about the darker inks, you can really see how well you have inked it up. Okay. Take a deep breath. Hands firmly on the block. And down we go. Leave that there to transfer. What a wonderful day. That little blemish is perfectly hidden. You can still read what it says, which I love. I am going to take off this excess ink because I know it's going to stain, but just if I take off this excess, I know we stain a bit less maybe. Makes it easier for you to see where you're stamping if they're a little bit stained. Okay, what a wonderful day. Take this off here. So that's my tip. Use a silicone mat. I know I've got to throw that one out and grab another one from my stash of ones that I've got here. Okay, so I've got a class stash out on a shelf. It's on a shelf. No, it's in a cupboard. It's not on a shelf. Okay. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Flip this over. So I want to put this one at the top here. Kind of want to evenish with the ish. It kind of looks as though there's way too much room, but I actually don't think there is too much room. We'll find out in a sec when we flip this over. We did do a dry fit check and it was good, but what I can do is just leave a bigger space. That looks okay because we're going to be putting on butterflies anyway, so that's fine. I like that. Looking good. Okay, so I think my butterflies are going to have to be die cut, and I'm assuming for them to be standing out, I either want to use Blackberry Bliss or Melon Mambo just to pick out those darker colours. So what do you think? Blackberry Bliss or Melon Mambo? Now I've got to find the dies. So you just hold there for a second. Around the dies. Found them. Okay. So this is what we've got so far. This is just a card front. It still has to go onto something. So I'm thinking the big butterfly is going to be too big, but let's just do the fit check, because I thought if I stamped this, it's going to be too big. I could stamp these two and see what they look like, but on this orientation of card, this one's definitely going to be too big. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Very good. Do you like that?
Yes.
Yes. Very good. Melon Mambo, Margine says. Okay. So just pop these back on. So these ones were a no. So do I just use cards? I think I just want to do like these ones. Because they're going, why am I using my finger, Ellen? That's how I don't look after my nails. Okay, Melon Mambo. This is where we're going. So, if I was my Melon Mambo, I would be living right above my head. So, we can do a check of the colour of what we think. Or, I actually think it's, I can cut two and we can have a look. But when I look at it solidly, I'm not so impressed. Because it's a very red pink, where it's a little bit watered down on here and is maybe casting more Berry Bliss. Not Berry Bliss, Berry Burst. But we shall see. Or was Berry Burst in there as well? Okay. Here we are. Scraps for the win. And I love the fact we get two of these. So it's a lot of fun that we get two. Great. And pop this on. I find this machine never likes paper beyond these plates. So that's something to be mindful of when you're setting up your sandwich, that you don't go beyond the plates. You can go beyond the back, but not where you're feeding it in. Okay. Just going to put it here on this shelf, which is currently empty. Okay. And all the bits are falling out, which is what we want. So, what are we thinking of that now, Margine? It is pretty in pink. Susan, hi, how are you, by the way? So, I've got, I think it's too dark. But that's okay. I can do some pretty in pink, which is all the way down here. No, that's Bubble Bath. Pretty in pink is an in colour, so it's right above my head. I don't have any scraps, so I am, well, that is a folded card. You know what? I'm just going to fit check this for that. That looks really pretty. So I found my folded card. Actually, I kind of don't mind it. When I put it on a card base, on that card base, I don't mind the darker ones. What do you reckon, Lav, of those darker butterflies?
I like them.
You like them? Do
Yeah.
I need 3?
Yes.
I do.
Do you know where Louise's brushing stuff is?
Is it in... No. Is it in the shed?
Maybe that's the next place I was going to look.
Okay, if not, send Dad a text. He might actually be free. Yeah, we have a girl who is shedding. Thanks, Susan. Yeah, when I put that card base there, it just made it right. So, there we go. Now, I could put little bodies on this, but I'm not going to. But you can bet your bottom dollar there is going to be Winker Stella. Because that just makes them extra beautiful. Okay. There we go. This into my little bin. That piece has expired. Pop these back in because I think I might be using it again. I'm thinking it's too much pink, Margie. What's wrong with pink? We've got our Coastal Cabana in there. Who am I to actually, I was going to wear this colour shirt today, believe it or not. I think I'm going to stick with the pink. But I do see what you're saying. The other colour I would have used would have been the Blackberry Bliss. So we may use that on the next card. Okay, so I just need some little dots of glue. So I am going to do some connection here with the sentiment. So I'm going to pop them further down towards the sentiment so there is a bit of connection. And I'm going to make sure that the butterflies go into or over each section, if that makes any sense. I'm just thinking, just here. And I kind of want them flittering at different angles as well. So you can see here I've taken this section into this section, and now I'm going over all three. Ooh, that moved. That wasn't what I wanted. And I can put a purple gem in these, the sale-a-bration gems, because I think they would look really, really pretty. So whether I pop that there, I think, where's lavender when you need her? Because I don't want them on the same plane, but I also don't want to cover up any more of, like, by sticking it there, I feel like I'm covering up a fair bit. Okay, let me find those gems and I will. Okay, Margine, awesome. I never know when you girls are, oh, it's in with these. I never quite know when you girls have made the comments. Yeah, I like that with that one just connecting maybe just a little bit further up, because I've got some like white space on this side that I can cover up as such. Okay, so it is higher up on the plane, but I'm just thinking I don't want it officially on the same angle, so I'm just going to put it a little further up. Did you find them? No. Okay, text Dad. Oh, okay, even better. Okay, so glue this to the base. I've taken a very long time making such a simple card. More time than I anticipated, but hey, that's the way life goes. Now, on the pink base, I love the pop, the Coastal Cabana pop. It does like rein in the pinkness, but I also like the darker tones of the Melamambo because it doesn't make it so sugary pink. Okay, so these are Berry Burst, Bubble, Fresh Freesia Bubble Bath and White. So I'm just going to have a play to see which one works the best. So I'm thinking This one is going to be way too purple, which was my prediction. The Fresh Freesia. Come on. Ooh. That doesn't look half bad. Let me grab the bubble bath. You lose the bubble bath, and I think you will lose the white as well. So it might, oh yeah, no, that's way too stark. So I think Fresh Freesia for the win, which works really well. Oh, that one's now stuck on there. That stays as that is. And I'm thinking I'm going to put this big one and a little one, because it looks like it's like one-eyed. Or if you put two, it's acting more like a body. That's better. Yeah. Definitely the look that I am after. Now, I'm also possibly thinking, where's my stickiness? Is weirdly there. Okay, great. They look lovely. I will show you in a sec. It does, doesn't it, Jeanette? Hey, Leslie, sorry if I missed you. Or if you've just come in, hi. I'm just wondering, I think there's enough bling there. I think I need to put the Take Your Pick tool down. I need to listen to my own advice. Put the Take Your Pick tool down. So that's that. Cute. Exactly what I thought it'd be. No, couldn't get my measurements right. That's why I hate measuring, and I do it all by eye. Normally, except for today, because it normally just works. So now I have all these strips of the bits that I stuffed up earlier. So, card base. I think I am literally just going to whack these on. I think I'm just going to cover the card base. So, oh, you just entered the room late. Do you have a late note? Not that I really need a late note, but you know. Great. So the thing I am looking at here is that we have a straight line. So that is pretty good. Okay, so starting with a straight line. Okay, so next I want, is this probably going to cover this whole piece? No. Am I okay with that? Absolutely. So I'm trying to be quick because I do kind of have glue down. If I don't cover this whole piece, I am totally okay with that. Oh, I only stuffed up one of those. Okay, so that's okay. Is this the way I wanted this one to go? No. I would love another one of these strips, but they don't exist. That's fine, fine. But do you know what? If I do it like this, I have left myself a place for a sentiment. So if I do it like this, but if I had have realised, I maybe would have put this piece in the middle, but I am not ripping things up now. So that is, just move this nicely hard up against that. That looks fine, but see how the blue doesn't go? So this is a piece for later. Okay, I'm going to bring in my trimmer and just go over these edge pieces. Oh, that's because I used that one and that one. I'm a dill. I'm an absolute dill. But anyway, that's fine. Do you know what? I kind of want to do another strip because it looks unbalanced and my eye isn't liking it at all. Okay. If I do one more like that, that will finish it off. Okay, one more squiggly line. I probably will be able to get a sentiment out of here. Because they're going that way, these need to go this way. Okay, so you can see the grass is going this way, top and bottom, and you can also see how I've got two of everything. Even though they're different size strips, there are two of everything. And that just looks better to the eye. Okay, great. Trimmer, which I just had here and I put over here. And I have an ant. We have had massive ant issues. They are not my friend at all in any way, shape or form. So these ones can just go in the recycling, because they are way too little to keep for anything. Okay, and this side. So what I try and do is I line it up like in the middle of the track. So then I know I'm getting right along that line. Okay, all good. Although I wanted to pick them all up in one handful, that is not to be. Okay, so have our strips. I do have my T-square ruler under here somewhere. There it is. I am now thinking, there is a dead ant now. So that is one. I'm very tempted to make this a smaller pack. Okay, so I take this to take a little bit off this end and then a little bit off this end. Great. Now this is 1, 2, 3 centimeters. So I'm on 1, 2, 3. So I'm basically making a center panel for the card that will have perfect sizing all the way around. And I could use that for something else. But hopefully you will understand where I am going with this. So do I have another white panel pre-cut in here? I think I do. Maybe not quite. I do. So you can see here that this is just smaller. Is that perfect? No. Did I get that right? So I've got 1, 2, 3, and then I've got 1, 2, I need to go another centimetre smaller. It didn't look quite right. Okay, let's see now if our proportions are perfect now. Great. Now I am going to cut one of those big butterflies. So I'm going to maybe use a sentiment from here. But I think one of the big butterflies, because I don't want to cover up all that gorgeous pattern. Lav, door. Hold on one sec, guys. Lav? Okay, cool. So I actually really like that on the white. Okay, Blackberry Bliss. I think I'm going to have to cut. No, that piece should be perfect. Grab these dies. Huh. It's something else. Oh, is that for me? Yes. Oh, leave it on the dining room table. I just clocked what it is. What is it? My water flavour drops. My stomach doesn't like plain water, so I buy these water flavour drops that are perfect. They just put a little bit of flavour in your water, and they're not sugar, but lots of different flavours. I think today I've got lemon lime. But I'm almost out of all my different flavours because, you know, spice of life. I always want a different flavour. There's like peach and strawberry and kiwi. They're really yummy. Really, really yummy. I don't know that this card we're doing now is actually going to need a sentiment. Tell me what you think. Oh, I don't know why I closed that, because I probably want the body as well out of this. So I'm going to try and be a bit smart here. Pop this over here and grab the die brush. So the die brush attachment for the take your pick tool is, I'm trying to do it over and also hold the die in. It's not working how I wanted it to work. Okay. Because the die is falling out. If the die, like the piece of cardstock, is stuck you can use your die brush really well. But if I used my die brush now on the paper, it would curl it up. Is curling it up a bad thing? Absolutely not. But I just want to curl it the way I want to curl it, and not the way this wants to. Okay, so this die cuts beautifully, but there we go. It just had one connection point that did not want to come out, but literally they're coming out really, really easy. Okay, so they have all fallen out, and I've basically got them contained as well, which is a plus for all of us. Okay, so now you can see how this is going to go onto here. I definitely need a body because I will show you the balancing difference. So this looks quite oddly shaped, where if you add the body, it like, I don't know, no sentiment, or you can put it inside. I might put it on the inside, but look how pretty it is. I stuffed up that first card and was able to make a really, really beautiful panel out of the second. And do you know what? I may even use a Melamambo card base, because I think that might look really pretty. Okay, pop that up there. Can I get a body out of here? And I can. So I've used all the detailed butterflies, and they're just gorgeous. Sorry, I can't grab those. Oh, this second card has come together like a dream. I knew I'd dropped something somewhere along the line. Okay. Can we please just go on here? So that fits perfectly there, so no card wastage at all. And I do like this body piece on some dimensionals. It just looks really sweet. It's what I did with my other card. Put that away. I definitely don't need this anymore, so I can pop that away. I love having everything at my hand. It makes life so much easier. Now for this card, I definitely will bring in some of those sale-a-bration gems because they are just gorgeous. So they are the purple sequins. Okay, those dies are up there. I need my dimensionals. I have decided, off topic while I do this, that I am an extremely skeptical person. So I got a text message and a WhatsApp message from FedEx AU saying that that delivery was coming. But I was too skeptical to believe it because of all the spam we get these days. Oh, my dear word. Okay, so I am just going to put this super duper skinny piece right here. Do I probably need a piece for the head? Maybe, but maybe not, because pretty much the body sits on the body. Okay, goodo. I think I need to do some gluing and then deal with that butterfly. So we don't want to be stingy on the glue here, because I would like some float time to be able to line this piece up perfectly. So we used all my scraps from my brain fluff on the first card on this one. Now I did add an extra strip, but it was definitely needed just to have the same patterns, top and bottom, and it has made this panel absolutely perfect. Okay, now turn it over. Oh my dear word, are we kidding? I got it straight. I'm not quite sure who I am. Now, just need to eyeball here where I would like this. And I'm thinking just through there, because it's sitting on a panel that I don't want to. Yep, that's pretty even. Look, close enough is good enough. Oh no, did I do that? No, I didn't do it the wrong way. Now, some gems may be around this, not on it. Do we need Wing Costella, or do I just leave it plain and add the gems? I mean, Wing Costella would look pretty, but I'm not quite sure we actually need it if we're using gems. Sorry, just concentrating getting this teensy tiny piece off. Okay, don't pull off the antennae, but please give me the body. Okay. Wow, I do need the tinsiest bit under the head. I should have known. I should have trusted myself. Just going to pull this off a little, so I've at least got one sticky back ready to rock. Okay, take this off. The construction, oh, do you know what? That's kind of balled up in a ball, and that's okay. So, just want to lift this a little. And I've dropped the ball. Oh dear, you can just see it, tinsiest bit. Oh. We're just trying to make this work, everyone. There. Yes to wink, at least on the body. Okay, let's just put a light layer of wink on the body. And I do need to put, that is just a single layer of wink on the body. I do need to put a dot of glue under this. Okay. Okay, that should stay down now. It is up the teensiest bit because it's a balled up piece of dimensional, but it will do. Okay, thinking we are going with maybe we could go super duper just translucent and use the bubble bath ones. So I've just got 2 here. I could do a third. Yeah, so I've got 3 there. I haven't even chosen the card base, but I really think I'm going to try and get that Melon Mambo to work. I don't know, maybe 3 there are okay. I do like a 5. So I've got like 3 at the bottom, 2 at the top, little bit of wink on the body as requested from Marjani. And we've used these sale-a-bration gems, sale-a-bration paper and a die cut. Okay, let's find this perfect card base. Let me see here. Oh, that's got a cut in it, but let's just look at this for colour's sake. Okay, let me fold it, otherwise we can't get it truly working. I actually quite like that. So we're just picking up on those pinks. That looks really good, but I do need to cut one down because that has a cut in it. How annoying. It's okay, I will pop that on the other side. So I normally have like card front sizes on one and then scraps on the other, but I've got a whole cut through there, which makes it a true scrap. Okay, cut this down, and we were thinking of putting a sentiment on the inside, so I can definitely grab, right, I want to score this way, 10.5, so halfway. That will do. Score, cut, and we have a card front for now and a card front for next time. Thanks. I'm glad you like it, Margine. They're just fun cards. I did ask last video what people wanted me to play with, and the Bloom Impressions certainly came up. We've also used the sale-a-bration stamp set and the embellishments. So I've definitely done lots with this one. So stick this down. I do definitely have to get rid of these glue goobers. They are impeding the opening on the glue. I haven't pulled them off yet, but we're just stopping that glue coming out nicely for me. There we go. Okay, slide this into place. Lots of beautiful white space here, which I think lets this Bloom Impressions paper shine as well as the butterfly. So I could have put this panel on dimensionals, but I haven't, and I really don't think it needed it. So little shine here in the middle and the little shine with the bubble bath gems. So let's see what we can put on the inside. Oh, it's here. We could put Time to Celebrate. I think that will be a good one in the Blackberry Bliss. So you can see I've already used it in Blackberry Bliss and it is thoroughly stained. Okay. Pick this up. Because I know I've used it before, it will work well. I do just need a block across here to hold the card open, and then just, I think this should look, I'm going to take a big risk and just stamp this straight in because I know I have used it before. There we go. Now what I could add to this is a little butterfly, and I think I might grab the Melon Mambo for this one just to tie the outside and the inside together. It definitely helps that a motif from the outside is on the inside. So a Versamark will give you a really nice subtle butterfly, but I do want something a little more bold. So that will dry back. Don't stress, it will dry back. It's just a little bold at the moment. The tone on tone, got this beauty on the front, and we can definitely fluff those wings because we've only got it connected in the center, so it just enables you to fluff those wings, or when you pop the card in an envelope it will go back flat, but that also looks beautiful. So thank you for joining me while I had a play with, and we've only used 2 sheets of the Bloom Impressions paper. 2 sheets. That's it. And we've created, now I do need, because I had this open, I need to re-burnish this. So there we go. We've used a couple of different stamp sets. So the Bloom Impressions DSP. For our first card, I used the Documenting the Day stamp set, which is available free for a $100 order with Sale-a-bration, as is the Designer Series paper. I did add in the beautiful butterfly dies, and on the second card I used the Bloom Impressions paper, once again with the beautiful butterfly dies, and I've added in a third Sale-a-bration product on both cards, which is the purple sequins. So you can get those free with a $100 order. And also on the second card on the inside, I have just used the beautiful butterfly stamp set. So if you would like to grab some of these free products, you can by ordering on my online store and redeeming the products. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Now, the other great thing about, if I can grab this about Sale-a-bration is we have a wonderful joining special. So the joining special is for $169 you get $235 worth of product of your choice, and we are also giving you a free stamp set and two colour families of our Stampin' Up markers for you to play with. So they are the same ink as is in our ink pads. So the stamp set that you get is this Handmade Designs stamp set here. So it's an additional $162 worth of value with the stamp set and the two Stampin' Up markers. Or you can choose an additional $51 in your kit, but the product in the kit is definitely more. Hi Ruth. What's 8 about? I'm not sure what that's about. I certainly didn't make 8 cards. I have made 8 cards in this time frame before, but not today. So if you have any questions about the cards I made or the Sale-a-bration offer, please don't hesitate to ask. And I will see you on Thursday over on YouTube I think I'm committing to using Delightful Wishes on Thursday. So I'm finally going to use the yellow paper. I've been talking about it and the time has come that I will use it. So thank you again. Love having you here, and I will catch you on Thursday. Bye.